Hi, we're Roy and Karen, and we're out and about in our golf cart, just thinking about last weekend as we go on our way to Edna's.
Right. You know how we love Edna's. Last weekend, we went to Hillsborough River, Florida State Park. And it was a beautiful place, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was.
It's less than an hour from the villages going towards Tampa. And I thought, all right, it's close to the city of Tampa. What kind of an RV park is this going to be? It turned out to be an absolutely amazing place.
Yeah, not a metropolitan city park at all, which is kind of what we were thinking it might be.
When we got there, the check-in process, during the check-in process, they let us know, because it was Earth Day weekend, they let us know they had all kinds of things going on. And so they were going to have booths and people talking about all kinds of things, which was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah. Learned about things we didn't know about.
There you go. So we got there. We always get to our campgrounds on Friday night kind of late, so we just head over to the campground. We didn't really see all that much at that point, but in the morning when we're taking the boys for a walk and we're walking over to where all the festivities are taking place, that's when we realized there's a lot of room between each of these campsites, and how gorgeous this place was. And then when we got over to where the booths were, those rangers were so friendly to us.
Friendly and knowledgeable.
And generous. There was this one ranger who was explaining all the history of the park and everything, and then she says, "Hey, would you like a lantern?"
Okay.
A camping lantern? Okay.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
There's a butterfly garden here?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's in parking lot 1. So there's the butterfly garden, but there's also the interpretive center. So that actually used to be our original ranger station.
Oh, okay.
So it's beautiful building. It was built by the Civilian Conservation Corps. So definitely worth taking a look.
So how old is this park?
So it was built in 1935. It opened in 36. It's actually one of the first state parks in Florida. Do you guys need a sticker?
I don't know, do I?
I think you need a sticker. We have a couple of different kinds of stickers.
Well, let's show us.
Do you want an osprey?
Well, let me think.
Do you want a Sherman fox squirrel?
Oh. No, I want a fox squirrel.
Okay. You want a fox squirrel?
Yeah, right there. I want a fox squirrel.
There you go.
Honey, would you put that on me somewhere? I'll let you choose.
Have some extra cool pack it in, pack it out stickers from Florida State Parks.
That works.
So everyone will know you're squirrely.
Okay, I was here. Yeah, I'm a little squirrely. Is that what she's trying to say?
There's also these super cool stickers.
Okay, I'm going to put one on her.
Perfect. Right there. Almost got it.
Well, it's gonna be a long video, honey.
Ta-da! Got a lot of editing to do, huh? Understood. You guys need a lamp?
What?
Looks like this.
Yeah, get it, honey.
Wow. I agree. Here you go.
Thank you.
Wow.
Of course.
Wow. We can't have too many flashlights. It was wonderful. And then that other ranger was explaining about, she had that owl, that screech owl.
Yeah, that was one of the volunteers in the area.
Yes, just amazing. You remember they had that dunk tank where you could dunk a ranger, and I think it was like, I don't know, $2 or $3, and they'll give you a whole bunch of balls you can throw at that thing.
For each.
And then maybe you'll throw it hard enough to dunk them.
So far, nobody has.
Yeah, but for 20 bucks, you get to slap that sucker and dunk that person.
And we're all about the sure thing.
Well, they gave us that lantern. I figured that's worth 20 bucks. So let's just dunk it.
Yeah, and everything they were doing that day was fundraising to do renovations and upgrades for the park.
Can you do it, Colt? No talking. But again, I still have yet to be knocked in without throwing the ball, or with throwing the ball rather. And if you throw the ball and you hit the target, then you get to knock me in. If you don't want to hit the target,
She was talking way too much. She was talking way too much. By the way, we're driving around. It's late April, and our star jasmines in our backyard, they're in full bloom. You walk into our backyard, and it just smells like jasmine. Well, as I'm driving around here, I just keep getting these whiffs of jasmine. It's just amazing around here.
Yeah,
It's just amazing.
springtime.
We still love the villages. So, now that being said, it wasn't very hot. It was warm,
It was nice.
but it wasn't very hot. But it was very humid because it's right on this river, the Hillsborough River.
Not far from the Gulf.
But it was warm enough that on the way back, we needed to stop and get the boys a drink of water. And you could tell from the way they were acting,
They were thirsty boys.
they were thirsty boys. I was glad we did that. So we get back to the RV. We're going to drop the boys off, and then we're going to head right back again where we were, because we're going on a kayak
tour,
Yeah.
guided by the ranger and another volunteer that was coming in.
And we thought at that time that it was just part of their Earth Day celebration, but what it was every second Saturday, whether you're camping there or whether you're day use, this kayak tour, guided tour, is free. Just come on in. That's pretty cool.
Yep. They did a great job.
I thought they did an amazing job, especially an amazing job keeping that many people together
Yep.
and making sure you could hear what the ranger was saying.
There was a guide in the front and a guide in the back.
Absolutely. It was really, really good. But after this gorgeous, gorgeous tour, this guided tour, we head back to the RV. It's a beautiful afternoon. We put out the awning, we get ourselves in the shade, we put our chairs out. There's no bugs at all.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And we're sitting out there and we're just communing with nature. It's so quiet. We have our sundowners and we're just reading our books.
Yeah. Just enjoying the beautiful weather and the peaceful place and scenery.
So the next morning it's very interesting. I can't recall us ever going to any campground that the checkout time wasn't 11 o'clock in the morning. It's always like that. So by the time we've had our coffee and we've taken the boys for a walk and we've got finished packing up, it's done. We gotta go. But this RV park, Hillsborough River Florida State Park, checkout time is 1 p.m. So we were able, instead of just taking the boys for a little walk, we took them for a hike. Mm-hmm. They have multiple trails there, but we picked the one that was the river trail. And so it would walk all along the river bank, and it would take us to where the rapids are. The rapids? Wait a minute. Hillsborough River is the only river in Florida with Class 2 rapids. Now, what is Class 2 rapids, honey?
Not much.
It means there's a couple of rocks. And the water's kind of going over the rocks a little bit. But it was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
And I like the sound of the water going over rocks. It's very soothing. It was a wonderful, peaceful hike along the river. Lots of alligators, lots of birds. I think we probably saw some turtles.
Alligators swimming down the river to the rapids.
Yep.
Wanted to position themselves to capture everybody else coming down.
Oh, look at that. One of the things that was interesting is there's two bridges that go across the river. They're walking bridges. And one of them was closed. It was out of commission because it got damaged in one of the hurricanes. And I don't think it was Ian. I think it was earlier than that. And they're still waiting for all the engineering work to get done so they can rebuild it. But the other one, which is a suspension bridge, didn't get damaged because it swayed with the wind. But we walked along there, and the boys love that walk because we have some folks that we see in the morning here in the hammock when we're walking the boys in the morning, and they stop us and they give goodies to the boys. Well, now the boys think everybody that's walking by has goodies for them. So they're trying to stop everybody that's walking by. You got a goodie? You got a goodie? We finally get back to the RV and it's time to pack up and everything. And I guess packing up and getting ready to leave, and we have our checklist of all the things we have to do, putting in the slide and unhooking everything. I totally forgot about stopping in that butterfly garden. I really wanted to see it. I don't know if there were any butterflies there, but I really wanted to see what they had done.
Gives us a good reason to go back.
And I gotta tell you, we've gone to a lot of Florida state parks at this point, and I think maybe this might have been my favorite Florida state park. It really was beautiful. It really was spacious. And that river was really a pleasure. Going this way. What did you think of it?
Oh, it was beautiful, peaceful, the greenery, the foliage, the wildlife. Everything was beautiful.
Yeah,
Couldn't have picked a better weekend.
It really was nice. And by the way, if you're there and it's not the second Saturday, and they do rent kayaks there.
Wants to go.
I wouldn't hesitate to go back, even if it wasn't the second Saturday, and just rent a kayak
it's definitely
and
worth it.
cruise along there. That was so nice. This may be my favorite Florida State campground at this point, but we have some amazing Florida State parks coming up in our future. If you want to see more of our RV trips, check out this playlist right over here. In the meantime,
We appreciate you traveling with us.
see ya!